Which case file would you like to tackle?
Welcome back to Character Select. Dave and Tyler, detective and Noteboy, back for more
Extraordinaire
scene investigators.
Yep.
What? So what's...
Oh, we got to do scenario 2. There's blood on the ground there.
So this is the same location, but a different outcome.
Well, we don't know if it's the same location.
I bet it's the same location. Loud and strange noises emanating from a single house had awakened a conventionally desolated neighborhood. As the night unfolded, the dwelling was left in a condition that surprised even its own inhabitants. By carefully examining the details of the scene, can you piece together what happened?
Wobble.
Oh, it is different. Miami in
This is
2018.
Miami. So this is...
Okay, so this is kind of like the flavor is something happened here and everybody's missing. Okay.
Well, we don't know if everyone's missing because, like,
Or
the
somebody
police
is
could have
missing.
come by and, like, picked them up or whatever, and then we're here to look at what's going on.
Right.
There's clearly a ton of blood everywhere.
No, sorry, let me rephrase. If we go back to scenario selection,
Yeah.
the fourth floor is like office buildings, I'm assuming.
Or an
Bloodbath
apartment building.
Yeah, bloodbath is there's murders.
One can assume.
And then missing is we're looking for someone, presumably.
Right. So this isn't necessarily, like, a continuation, maybe, of what happened last time?
Right. I would assume it's not. 20 years
But
later.
it may be.
It may be. But let's not let that cloud our judgment.
Okay, so immediately I can see that this is, like, there's a house of people who do a lot of drugs.
That's...
This
you know
is
what?
heroin.
Yes, it is, because they got the spoon
You
and
melted
the
it.
syringe.
You melt it in the spoon. You heat it up with the lighter, and then you inject it with the syringe.
Oh, that's creepy. I don't like that. Okay.
Yep. Yep. There's spoons everywhere. What is that?
Dragons of Haven. On the GameCube
GC
4? Nice.
Oh, wow. And Honor and Duty 2? Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Hold on. Is that like...
Wait a second.
They were like making fun of Assassin's Creed right there. On that right one.
No, sure, I get that. But also, there's no console here.
Unless that thing right there is the console.
This is a DVD player.
Crickler DVD and video CD. What about the thing up there?
That is a TiVo kind of box. Or not a TiVo, like a Roku.
How do you know?
Because I've seen stuff like that before. There's no console. What the hell? They just got the games?
Maybe they sold the console for drugs.
Entirely possible. Alright, we got something down there. We've got, looks like a lighter.
Yeah, let's just do our walk through the house first, and then we'll start looking at things. So, I mean, just, obviously look at the things before as we walk around. So start at the front door. We'll start at the front door. So we have blood at the front door. So somebody comes in or leaves bleeding.
Oh.
It leads up to here.
Oh!
They stab a dog. There's a key on the ground.
Yeah, and a knife.
I mean, you were looking at it just now, but somebody bashes somebody's head into the wall.
Right.
Or something. But somebody was already bleeding when they grabbed that knife to stab the dog. There's blood on the counter before they grabbed the knife.
Right.
Plenty of ramen, plenty of pizza. I mean, obviously it's a druggie's house.
Okay, I gotta know. Irene, 11:15 dinner. Ooh,
Okay.
I like that.
The microwave, Emma. Yep, there's the dog.
More heroin just fucking sitting out.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that is an addiction that has taken over your life.
We'll read all this later.
Stephanie. Okay.
Ooh, that's odd. Like, all of the food has, like, different names on it. There's no bed frame in here. That's weird.
I mean, I've seen houses.
I know,
I've
but I'm
slept
just
on
saying
floors like that.
I'm aware, but I'm just saying that is odd that there is no bed frame. But Okay, so somebody kicked in the door here. Okay, this woman looks like she's like some kind of exotic dancer. I don't want to make assumptions, but leopard print bedspread, high heels.
Tyler,
pink bed. What
is this? A halfway house, or like not a halfway house, like a abused women's shelter?
I mean, I don't.
I doubt it because of the drugs, but also
I would. That's what I want to say. I doubt it because of all the drugs. That somebody would be in here keeping an eye on people. Oh, Game Boy SP.
Nice. I had one of those.
I did
still
too.
do. I don't know where it is.
But I think this woman here, whoever's bed this is like a stripper or something.
Maybe.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you look at her bed, I don't want to make assumptions, but she's got, like, leopard print bedspread, she's got, like, pink bed sheets, and then also her shoes are, like, you know, big freaking pumps right there.
Right. I mean, entirely
like,
possible.
Really, really high pumps. Like, look at them.
However,
those are, like, 4-inch heels right there.
Everybody's ready to bug out. This is a go bag.
Maybe. Yeah, no, definitely.
That's a go bag in a suitcase.
So this was where again?
Miami.
Okay. All right. We got more games right there, or is that DVDs or something?
This?
No, to the right.
Books.
Okay. What do we got?
Hijinks Man, Death Drop, Gold Knife, Halcyon Cradle. That's a good name.
So that sounds like whoever this is likes action books and stuff like that.
Right. And then
this room has all the blood in it.
First aid kit.
Safe with cash.
And drugs.
And
okay, so chloroform.
So this is not a halfway house. I would make the assumption, without like looking at any of the other evidence so far, that
this is a pimp's house.
This is a pimp's house, and the people in the other room are his prostitutes.
Yeah.
He's got expensive watches. He's got his pimp cane. He's got an expensive-looking TV. Drugs everywhere. Video game consoles. In 2018, sorry.
Oh, he's got a PlayStation
like Xbox
4.
360.
It's PlayStation. It's a PG-3. Nice.
Yeah. So, looking at this, one of his prostitutes rebelled against him, tried to get out, and he's like, no, I'm gonna end you, or whatever. I mean, look at all that blood on the bedsheet there, Dave.
I disagree with your assessment.
Well, I'm just saying, without looking at the evidence, this is what I'm seeing. Like, there's a ton of blood on the bedsheet. What is that? Is that like a, like, maybe they're trying to, like, save someone?
Sketchbook.
I don't know. Is that like a defib on the bed there?
No, it's a first aid kit.
Well, I know, but it's like, I don't know if it was like it's first aid kit. So it's like somebody got injured and they were trying to... What happened to the phone there?
What phone?
The phone. Oh, no, sorry, that's a necklace. I thought that was like a coiled phone cable or something.
Okay.
Let's start looking at the evidence then.
Okay, so there's two things that we can immediately deduce here.
Well, let's look at the note. Let's look at the questions we have to answer here.
Hold on, before we do that.
Go ahead.
There were 4 people living here.
The
minimum.
The person, there's Emma.
Yep, Emma's here.
And then there's Hannah, or whatever her name was.
Stephanie.
Stephanie, right.
Yep.
And then there's
the dog.
One more. Well, the dog, yeah, but there's this person here.
Is a kid.
But also, if you go back and look at the other bedroom, not that one, the other one. If you look up, so we have a bed without sheets on it on the left side there.
Yep.
Left side. Turn around. That one. So that bed's not made up. So we have a bed down there with the pink sheets and the leopard print. That's made up. Then on the left side, we have a bed that's made up with like stuffed animals and pillows and whatever. And then on the top side, we have another bed that's got sheets on it.
It's just got a blanket, I think.
Well, sure, but that looks like somebody slept on it. So you could make the assumption that there's 3 people in this room, a kid in the other room, and then the guy in this room.
Possibly with a girl. Okay.
Possibly with a girl.
Let's go back to the front door and start our investigation process.
So, like, let's proceed currently with the assumption that there are 5 people in this house.
Okay. We got this.
All right. A backpack.
A single backpack for $6? Hot damn.
In 2018?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. That'd be like $20 or something like that. We might want to make note of that address.
We can delete these. You know what?
Let's just keep that.
Yeah.
It might be important.
Cart convenience. 2567 Spring Mills Road, Miami, Florida. One backpack purchased 11/15/18, 6:42 p.m.
Okay.
Right. For the absolutely ridiculous price of
$5.99.
$7.
All right. So there's anything interesting on the table other than drugs? It doesn't look like there is. Oop,
that's just a syringe.
Oh, that's another syringe. Okay.
Lighter.
A lighter. Yep. That's more accoutrement. Nothing around the couch or anything like that. What was that on the left side of the magazine? That's another spoon. Never mind. TV remote. Nothing interesting.
Yeah, spoon.
Okay, I think we've got everything we can get out of this room.
Showdown. That's anime as fuck.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, so...
Westwood Apartments. Is that the key for here?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Make a note of that just in case. Doesn't say.
It should though. No, not help. So many buttons to push. Okay. Why kill the dog? I mean, obviously,
clearly, the dog was trying to protect someone, and whoever stabbed the dog didn't like that and was like, "Fuck you." All right, so we have Stephanie. What was the other woman's name?
Emma,
and the other one.
I think it was just the two, but Irene.
Irene. Okay, so Stephanie, Irene, and Emma.
Oh, this is delivery food. Okay.
Right. Alright, so nothing interesting in the kitchen, other than the fact that there's just so much takeout and delivery, and obviously the missing knife that was used to stab the dog came from that whatever.
The knife block, yeah. 3 knives.
So my assumption there is that the person was attacked in the pimp's room. And then the dog was like trying to get him, like bit them or something, and they came out here, or were injured somehow. Came out, maybe bashed over the head with that vase there or something. Oh, never mind. Okay. All right.
I was just going to follow the blood trails, everybody. I swear to God.
All right. So somebody got beat the fuck up, came out here.
Tripped
maybe
and fell,
the dog
smashed.
was the pimps or something like that, and was like trying to keep them from getting out, and so one of the women stabbed the dog.
Okay. My first.
I'm just throwing thoughts out there, you know. So.
My first thought is that somebody came to rescue the kid.
Maybe.
But there's no blood in here, which means that she wasn't in here.
Let's look through the kids' room here.
Hold on. There's one other thing here.
Okay. Oh, yeah. All right, so we got a diary.
Today, a new girl came to live with us. Daddy named her Stephanie. She is closer to my age than anyone else. Maybe I can be friends with her. She really likes Spike, and Spike is never good to new people. She must be a really nice girl.
Okay, so Spike's the dog. Stephanie's the new girl. I hate the name Daddy.
Yep. This is child prostitution?
Oh, God.
Today I met a kind man at the park. When I hurt my leg, he helped me. He said he just came back from a trip a month ago and he was visiting the cemetery next to the park. He seemed sad. Mommy always tells me not to trust guys, but I don't think he's a bad guy. Maybe if I meet him again at the park, I can give him my stack so he can cheer up.
So, Mommy would be one of the prostitutes.
Today, Marley was crying in her room. Marley always seems happy, but sometimes I hear her crying after the others leave. I want to ask her if she needs help, but I think she doesn't want anyone to know. Should I talk to Mommy about it? Today I went to the park and he was there. I told him about the TV show last night. It was about the many species of plants and flowers that are even now not all of them are discovered. I told him I'd want to be the one to discover them, but I am not good at science. Then he said if I don't give up, I can do it. I am happy, I told him. I wonder if this is what friends are like. Today was a cleaning day. We found Janine's books that she left. I miss her. Sometimes when she went to work, she'd come back with candy for me. She told me that she would text me a thumbs up if she went back home. That was 3 months ago. No one wants to tell me if she went somewhere else. The other girls just tell me to keep my lips zipped. I also found my old marble. I went to the park today, and we found everything on the list. The scavenger hunt was super duper fun. Maybe we can collect different colors of rocks next time. So, important names. Let's note this down.
Stephanie. Who knows?
Daddy.
Spike.
Yeah, I know. I don't like it either. Spike, dog. Man at park.
Who knows who that is? Marley,
crying.
but that doesn't match any of the women that were in that room.
That we know of yet.
Who's Mommy? Janine.
I would like to take these. Janine left 3 months ago.
Okay, so Janine might be the bunk that was empty on top of Emma's.
Right. Also, random line here. I also found my old marble. Makes me think that if we find the marble, we might find those books. Not that I necessarily know what would be important, but...
All right. Let's look in the little kid's room here first.
Okay.
All right, so we got math homework.
Irene
Hayes. So we know that that's the kid.
Haynes.
Yes. We can make the assumption that there's a child. Okay.
Good old long division.
Yep.
The most awful of all divisions.
Markers. Acorns, feathers.
Nice looking stick. Nice looking rock. Call me if you ever need anything. This is the guy.
So this would be the guy in the park.
Okay. So...
Okay. Nothing on the back of that as well, right?
That is the back of it.
Well, I mean, if you rotate it around.
Oh, yeah, sorry, no.
Okay.
Feather, something shiny, walnut, something also. Okay. So, I'm guessing that the guy in the park realized that she was being abused and did that to give her like a...
Right. To keep an eye on her and give her something to do and whatever. Hold on, what's the name on there?
Philip Haynes. Daddy.
Oh. So this would be actually her dad.
Uh-huh.
So it's not like a euphemism for like some weird fucking pimp. This dude was actually her father.
Can't
close the door?
Can't.
You can't close the door?
It won't let me.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
I saw the cell phone.
I didn't know why they had the left button thing on there. We got a phone. Yeah.
Yep.
Dude called her.
Nope, she called out. And then he called her.
Oh, she called out multiple times.
On the 15th. 7:10, 7:11, 7:12, 7:13, 7:24.
And then the dude called back half an hour later. Okay. Okay.
All right. Don't like it. Don't like it at all.
Not a fan. All right, we got a phone here.
Well, let's see. This is Emma. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I don't know if I can do this any longer. Don't even want any jewelry or anything anymore. I'm sick of this. I see myself in the mirror and I don't even know why I'm here. I just want to get out of here. You can't. Jesus, it's only been 3 months since she tried, and you saw what Philip was like. He's brutal. He went absolutely nuts. Please, I'm begging you. I don't want to lose you, too. That was on the 4th. Marley, what should I do? Marley? Okay, no. This is Emma talking to whoever owns this phone. Okay.
So whoever owns the phone is Marley.
Marley, what should I do?
Whoever owns the phone is not Emma or Rose.
Yeah, it's Marley. Marley, what should I do?
Right, but yeah. I'm just saying, obviously, yeah.
Right.
But.
My bag is gone. The client stole it. I don't have any of the money. I'm so scared. Do you think Philip would forgive me? He loves me, so he'll know it's not my fault, right? Oh my god, did you try calling Rose? No, tell her your situation. Will she help? She might tell Philip. You know she won't. Am I right? You're right. I'll call her.
Okay.
Hey, I heard you were feeling down recently, so I was thinking we could do a special girls' night tonight with everyone. What do you think? Good idea. Are we watching a movie? I'll be borrowing some from the library today, and we'll have popcorn in the pantry. Fingers crossed they are not expired. That sounds like fun. Thank you.
Okay.
So, I'm just making that guess.
Mm-hmm.
We also didn't note.
Yeah. Could Emma be the mother, though? Because, like, if she lost, like, her money, and then Philip was like, you know, where's my money?
I'm assuming that the mother is the one that actually sleeps in here. We'll get to that. I have a reason for thinking that. Don't worry.
Yeah, we have other things to look at so far, so.
Yeah, no, I got that. Thank you. Flip this and write your name before 4 a.m. I'll give you a new pouch later. Rose gave her bag to Emma. Okay.
Or is Rose Emma?
No. I'll give you a new pouch later? No.
Oh, I see. Okay, so...
Rose gave that bag to Emma. So Rose has been here long.
Because it was like, you lost your bag or whatever. I'm letting you say that this is your bag or whatever.
Maybe, yeah. Today, Philip got Stephanie a gift from Goldstone. It's already her second one since she came. The last one I got was way back in September. I know he's doing it just so she feels comfortable with us, but I feel like he's giving way too much to her. I know I am immature to think this way. He hates when people are immature. I need to trust him and stop thinking about stupid things. Last night, I think I saw my parents. They were across the street at a restaurant. They were smiling and laughing. They seemed happy. I wish I'd never see them again. Excuse me, I'm a little out of breath because of the sickness.
Mm-hmm.
Last night's client was the worst. He was nice the last time, and I was so happy when he called for me again, but he actually one of the psychopath clients. Burning me with his cigarettes so many times made me want to scream. I can cover it up with makeup for now, but I just hope other clients won't notice.
Ugh.
This morning, Stephanie was disciplined for the first time. She was 50 off the quota. She was terrified, but it needed to happen for her to learn and grow. Of all the things I have to do, I can never get used to watching a beating. I always wished I could be high at these times so I can go numb to what's going on. Reminds me of when I get beaten, and I don't want to experience it ever again. Philip said I look cute this morning. I should wear my slip dress more often. Maybe it's not my fault. She wanted it. on the 11th.
And when did this happen?
The 15th.
Okay.
Right? Hold on.
That was Emma's diary, right?
Was it the 15th or the 18th? 15th.
15th. Okay.
That was Emma's diary, yes.
Okay. Continuing on.
Okay. 1. Remove the bandage after 24 hours. Wash the tattoo carefully with soap and water. Pat to dry. Apply the ointment for the next 2 weeks. Wash dry. Apply the ointment to keep the area of the skin with the tattoo moist. If you have any questions, just let Philip know to call me. Tattoo instructions. Okay.
Okay. Which is relatively innocuous, but, yeah.
Dear sister, I'm sorry I never said odious goodbye properly. I have a boyfriend, and we are living together. Don't worry, everything is going well. I also have a lot of friends here with me in the room I share. They're all real nice, and they're always trying to help. The only awkward thing is that my bed was someone else's for a bit, so they told me it's a little odd to see someone there, like it's a ghost. Ha. How are you? How is everything going? Did you get that new tennis racket? I remember when we were kids, we would go to the park to practice. You were worse compared to me then, but now I can never beat you in a match. I'm so proud of having such a hardworking sister. I miss you. I wish I was there with you. Taking you to meet an old friend Sunday night on the 11th. Wear your best dress. It's not my fault she wanted it on the 11th. I don't like that.
No, not very pleasant. But I think that's a bit everything we can get out of this room.
Anything in the garbage can? No?
Is there anything under the bed there? Yeah, these things.
So, Stephanie. For my favorite girl. Nothing in there. To my baby. Yep.
So whoever Philip is like Stephanie?
So this is
Stephanie's the new girl or whatever, right?
This is going to sound really weird and might be a bit of an assumption. Yeah, Stephanie is the new girl.
Yeah.
I don't think Stephanie realized that she was going into a prostitution ring.
Well, I'm pretty sure none of these girls ever do.
So he gets her the gifts, makes her think that he's really nice, blah, blah, blah. Then on the 11th, I'm taking you to meet a nice little friend of mine.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right, so somebody kicked in the door. There's a portable lock.
Okay.
Hold on, click on the door. Not the door, the safe. Why can you... Oh.
25490. Okay.
Well, I'm more concerned about the fact that there's blood all over it.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a touch.
We got the boots.
There are 2 burner phones here. Let's take another look around first.
Can you click on the boots real quick?
These boots.
That's an interesting detail right in there.
Can you make out what it says?
That's not a word. That's like a gouge or something. That seems like an odd thing to model.
A little bit.
We get cash.
So, here's my assumption.
Okay.
Philip was beating the shit out of somebody. Mommy.
Clearly.
Guy comes in, gets attacked by the dog, kills the dog. Goes here, kills Philip, gets stabbed, wanders out. That doesn't make sense,
I'm assuming that the blood trail leading out is from the person that was injured or somebody who did the injuring.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
So it may have been one of the women killed Philip and then left with like blood like dripping from their hand or something.